Hello everyone, Tanoshi here and welcome back once again for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So, today we have the data download, 7th of February. We are on the day where we're gonna have the pre-live stream video which will probably show us the units that are gonna come out in Part 2. So we're looking forward to that tonight. But meanwhile, we didn't have a data download. It's an unusual day to have a data download on a Friday, but shout out to Proton10mg on Twitter for giving us the details. For today, we are going to have the AGL, Demon King Piccolo, and the physical trunks. Both are free-to-play cards. They are at this point SSR, so they do not look anything special. They are coming up in a couple of days. Just make sure you look out for them. These trunks seem to be he gets attack and defense per key sphere obtained. Maybe he will change physical key spheres. Who knows? He's an SSR. We have to wait and see. He'll probably Dokkan Awaken and eventually be Easy 8. But right now, we know free-to-play cards for anniversaries, guys. They are rarely any good. And Demon King Piccolo here. He is actually a extreme class aligned support, attack and defense 30%, and it is at his SSR state. So there is hope. There is hope. That's all I'm saying. And he gets 50% attack and defense per demonic power or extreme allies on the team. Good. For an SSR that's is gonna awaken into eventually an LR. It's promising if he's already given 30% attack and defense for extreme class allies. If he's a good defensive unit for you to put in our teams, what are his teams? Sworn enemies, worldwide chaos, storage figures. Those could do with the support. Gifted Warrior, Terrifying Conquers could do with a bit of support as well. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So, promising. He is looking promising. Seeing that he's the only Dragon Ball card that we're gonna have for the 10th anniversary, I really hope that they'll go, just make him good. Dokkan is not gonna go bankrupt if Demon King Piccolo, it's a good card. So, do it, Dokkan. Just do it. Do it. Also, we have the special event coming up, Training in the Clouds. This event is going to give us this jewel medal here that we see at the bottom, this blue one. What are we going to be able to exchange that on the barber shop? We don't know. Oh, we do have a hit card in here. Alright. Is that a spoiler? Is that a spoiler, guys? Sorry if it is. I didn't notice that. Oh well. Oh well. Why do we have a hit card in there? Is that card already in game? It's just an asset. If it's a spoiler. Sorry about that. We'll find out tonight if I'm making a boo-boo here or not. We do have the jewel that we trade on the barber shop, and then we have all these events. Guys, now Part 2 is about to start. This is where we start having the stones in. Limited event, master it, a dream technique for you to have increased skills. I believe it needs to come up in game. I cannot remember what this event is. We know the Tale of Super Warriors here, stage 6 to 10. 4 of those are these events right here. If you remember, then we used to get 10 stones per event. Now we're gonna have stage 6 to 10, which means we're gonna have another 10 stones per event, an extra 40 stones at least, if we have some missions a bit more, a bit less. Guys, if you're a new player, those events got plenty of items to grind, awakening medals, and also training items, so make sure you do them. If you're a new player, those are easy events. The harder the difficult content that you go into, like red zones, the more you're going to need those items like the Android 8 at the bottom in here. So make sure you're doing those events, guys. Those are easy events, easy 40 stones. We're gonna have part 2 LR banners next week, and we are waiting to have a unit which will be the best unit in the game. That's my hope. That is my hope. Still no news on Boss Rush or Infinite Dragon Ball History. I was hoping that we would have a news about those by now, but maybe next week, at the beginning of next week, when we have the data download for the part 2 units with the kits, we might be able to see some of those events in there. Those are easy 50 stones combined. We do have also Supreme Magnificent Battle, the Gathering of Super Warriors Stage 3 and 4. I still haven't done Stage 1 and 2. I'm still trying to level up my Tekala Vegito that I've pulled. So it's proving to be a difficult one. There's a couple of links that I just have to put orbs in them. I'm trying to avoid it. But hey, make sure, guys, if you have the good units, make sure you do those stages. They're all in all, there's quite a few stones there to be farmed. We're going to have stages 4, 5, and 6 for the both Goku and Vegeta story events for the Red Zone, the ones that we've got this year from the pre-anniversary Red Zone. They were a little bit challenging, I'm not gonna lie. I'm expecting those to be harder than before, but I think this is where the game is going, pushing on the harder content and hoping that we do pull the new units. It's a gacha game, I do understand. I just wish they'd give more stones. Dokkan, if you're listening, more stones. The free-to-play players out there, they can't afford that. Battle Hardened Formidable Foes, stage 4 to 6 is also coming up. Make sure you're grinding them. The 10th anniversary battle, which used to be the 8th anniversary battle, that transformed into the 9th anniversary battle, that is now the 10th. Make sure you're doing those stages, guys. You can get EX skill orbs for characters nowadays, not only from part 1 LRs, but also from part 2. And as we've already seen, the Frieza, Full Power Frieza, the AGL, and the Namek Goku, the Int one, they are getting their Easy 8. And we are expecting a couple of more part 2 LRs from Anniversary to be Easy 8, so they will have that stage with good equips in there, so make sure you're grinding those up. Dokkan Chronicles 8 to 10, they are a good event. I like these new quirky events that they bring in. It gives us some coupons and we can exchange in a barbershop, so make sure you're doing that. There's a lot of goodies that you can collect, and as well as some stones. And we're gonna have the Dokkan Ultimate Thrilling Battle, which I can't remember what this event is, guys. You guys gonna forgive me. I'm super ill. I am super ill. But we're grinding on, doesn't matter. And we've got Battlefield 85 also coming up. Now, we already have one stone Battlefield, let me rephrase that. We've already have a Battlefield for this anniversary, which gave us Dragonstone. Usually they don't do 2. Usually what they do is one that gives you stones and the other one that gives you stones for completing stages and medals of some sort and goodies and stuff. I don't know. I'm hoping that we are now in February. We're gonna have a new Battlefield because it's February. I hope they do it. I'm finding Dokkan a little bit too stingy with the stones, but I had high expectations that they were going to give a lot more stones this year because it's the 10th anniversary. I've said that before. So I hope it's a stone one. All in all, almost 30 stones for players. I hope they do it. Treasure item and banner assets. Treasure item is here. And banner assets. So all in all, a data download which is packed with events for us to grind stones. We'll have a lot more next week when we have the data download for the new units. So make sure you guys are grinding those events and make sure you're grinding up those stones. The cards are in an asset, the training in a clown's popo. It's not downloaded yet, but hey, we've got the info there. So make sure you're doing that, guys. Tanoshi here, and guys, as always, thanks for watching and sayonara, boys and girls. But for those who is stuck in the end, Dokkan. Spoilers. Spoiler alert. Dokkan. Do it once, Dokkan. Shame on me. Do it twice, Dokkan. Shame on you. Really, Dokkan? Once and you complain and then we all back you up and then you do it again? Come on, Dokkan. Come on.